Hi, this is Rachel Green, and the following presentation was made for class EDTC 630, Acceptable Use Policy, created for teachers at the Silver Spring Learning Center, where I currently work. Acceptable Use Policy begins with digital citizenship. The following slides will be shown to teachers at a professional development event given by me, as well as put online. Acceptable use policy begins with digital citizenship. Digital citizenship simplified. Number 1. Digital citizenship can be defined as the norms of appropriate, responsible behavior with regard to technology use. Digital access. Digital access. For electronic participation in society, teachers need to be aware that technology users do not all have the same opportunities. 2. Digital commerce. Digital commerce. Technology users need to understand that a large share of market economy is being done electronically. Digital communication. Electronic exchange of information. In the 21st century, communication options have exploded to offer a wide variety of choices: email, cellular phones, instant messaging, just to name a few. Digital literacy, the process of teaching and learning about technology and the use of technology. Digital etiquette, the electronic standards of conduct or procedure. We need to recognize inappropriate behavior when we see it. Digital law, electronic responsibility for actions and deeds. Digital rights and responsibility, those freedoms extend to everyone in a digital world. Digital citizens have the right to privacy. With these rights also come responsibilities. Digital health and wellness. Digital health and wellness, the physical and psychological well-being in a digital technology world. One means to achieve this protection is the AUP, Acceptable Use Policy. For every great educational site, there are several more that feature unacceptable content for children. One of the best ways to keep the internet safe is to teach, enforce, and periodically revise the AUP. Here is a fantastic research by Pew, which discusses the fact that filters are more restrictive than AUPs. With a documented minor impact on the ability to teach, an AUP is effective at providing a degree of safety to those schools and students. You can see here that filter blocking access to certain websites or online content is a high 32%, but an AUP governing how school computers networks may be used, in contrast, is 16%. This is talking about the teacher AUP, some of the critical areas to discuss for my school, the Silver Spring Learning Center. Our school uses WatchGuard to restrict access to sites considered to be inappropriate. Our school has purchased this filtering system. The faculty and staff are permitted to access social media, blocking sites, professional network sites, etc., that perhaps may be filtered out by the WatchGuard site. Administrators in writing may grant students short-term access to sites that are blocked as well. Faculty and staff will encourage students to utilize the internet and personal devices with the opportunity to develop resource sharing, creativity, innovations, collaboration, etc. This is the teacher AUP that all staff members will be expected to sign. Some of the important things I'd like to highlight are: support the use of technology to promote educational excellence in our school. Provide students guidance and instruction in the appropriate use of internet. Instruct students how to report if they are victims or witnesses of cyberbullying. Faculty and staff will communicate with students utilizing only district-authorized social networking sites. Faculty and staff are permitted access to social networking websites for professional, educational, or instructional purposes. This is a copy of the student AUP, which all students will be accepted to sign, as well as their parents. At the bottom, we write, "Parents, I have read and discussed with my child the AUP, and I give permission for his or her use of the resources." Here are some of the items we discuss on the student AUP. I will use the computers only to do schoolwork and not for any other reason. I will use the internet only with my teacher's permission. I will not give my password to anyone else, and I will not ask anyone else for their password. I will not put on the computer my address or telephone number or any other personal information about myself or anyone else. I will not play games that a teacher has not approved. I will be polite and considerate when I use the computer. I will not damage the computer or anyone else's work. My teacher may look at my work to be sure that I'm following these rules, and if I'm not, there will be consequences. As mentioned earlier, parents will need to sign this AUP as well. I would like to mention the fact that this is written for students in pre-K through 4th grade, which is the reason why we need to have parents on board. And we do also talk about the fact that although students are supervised using the computers, we want to make sure that parents are aware that there's a possibility that a child may gain access to material that school officials or myself have considered inappropriate or not of educational value. The classroom application and implementation strategies. We're encouraging teachers to print these and have kids share them with their parents. Permission has been given from the author for us to share this with the rest of our school. These fabulous bookmarks can be given out to students, remind students some important parts about being a digital citizenship, like listening to their heart, listening to their head, standing up and saying no to cyberbullying, and remembering to use personal devices for educational purposes only at school. All images are clickable and are from the book Fairy Goddess. Can be modified for our students to be able to understand the content. Thank you so much.